Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3, volume 1 of project Aviyon 2.0. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I have so far from the sketches and vectors I showed you guys in part 2. So let's get on into it. So as I was saying before in part 2, when you first go on to Aviyon.com, you are then given the option to either go in traditional or social mode. Now if you were to click on traditional mode here, the link here, before you readily go into the actual site, it gives you a little bio explaining what is traditional. Now, I've already explained this before, so I won't go into that. If you were to click on the data use policy terms or conditions, it will pop up a little quick synopsis here. I'm going to have a view more or go to main link here, which you will see the whole thing. So you can click and exit that. So you can read about traditional mode, you can read about the social mode here, and all of this is basically telling you can interact with it socially, comment, shares, posting, likes, post photos, videos, all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start with traditional. So when you go into traditional, as I showed you guys before from the vectors, it looks pretty much the same. We pretty much stayed true exactly, so we sort of made this a tab. So anyway, so here it is. This is, as I said before, kept from the original Aviyon.com. You can tab here, you can browse all projects, different writing there. Now these are quick go-to links. I haven't programmed this yet, but just imagine it scrolling to it once we add more things here. Now this explains our brand. I won't really go into that. It's just basically saying that we create things from scratch, make things unique. A lot of heart, a lot of love, a lot of hours, a lot of planning into them. WebOS and mobile apps, mobile variated apps. You can see examples here. Say this is WebOS, so it's explaining WebOS. You can click on it and view it larger. However, I have not programmed that. I will most likely get around to it in either part 4 or part 5. So you can click mobile apps. It shows you some mobile examples that we have created. For instance, Project Mara, VGS, and PGR. And again, here's more from Mara, VGS, and Greenheart PT. And if you go below, you will see some tabs here. This explains why we use open source, and if you were to click on this, it would explain why or what we use a specific program for. Now, I haven't actually wrote that yet, but we will be adding that in part 4 or part 5 of this. So you can sort of toggle back and forth from traditional and social mode here. And as I was saying before, we kind of scrapped the idea of projects, but we haven't really finished programming it because we're trying to figure out what exactly we're going to do with it. So anyway, let's kind of go past that. And projects was pretty much this. So you're going to see how it'll look like here. Just seen in part 2, more explained. So anyway, let's click on developer here. So as I was saying before, here, this is basically going to be the standard layout of all the other pages in traditional. You can sort of tab, scroll to your specific point. You can click the menu icon here, and you can view it full width, and you can close it to sort of search or scroll to faster. Now in developer right now, we're just talking about our team and our design process and the steps that we take in which we design. Okay, that's that. And let's click on services. So here on services, as I explained in part 1, there are two focuses, primary and secondary. One, we create apps and social web OS, and 2, we're going to do the lessons, and then tutorials, which will be coming soon with all the quizzes and tests. So services shows our price. It shows exactly what's included, something that wasn't available in Aviyon.com, but it will be available in Aviyon2.0, which will just be Aviyon.com. Here's the search here. You can click, it'll go to search. We haven't programmed to go to search page as of yet, but I will in part 5 most likely. So if you were to click on log in, instead of going to a page, as I said before, you can just click in or type in username and password. You can sign up right here, so you don't have to go to another page. Or if you forgot your password, it'll prompt you the steps here. Alright, so services there. Support, pretty much the same thing how it looked on the original Aviyon.com, except for the unnecessary borders here. Things are rewritten to atone for more of the traditional social variations of it. You have an issue, post it on our forums. I will explain that later as we go on. So that is the support page. And you can always get a quick glance at the policy by just simply clicking policy here. View it here, and you can close it. So if you were to click on legal, this goes into, this is the exact information in the previous Aviyon.com. We have yet to rewrite this. We will be doing that tonight, and it'll be up when Aviyon2.0 is live. And like any of the other pages, you can view it full width or mid width. Alright, so let's hop into the social mode. So, like the original design, staying almost identical to the original design. Here's the social mode. Here's your user pick. The company pick. This is the company page. The only page actually looks like this for marketing purposes to remind people that we do create apps. Simple apps too. So the creation process is here. Variations and plans are here. Clicking it goes to the page as I showed you before, the services page. And just like the home page, there's quick links to our socials. You don't have to scroll all the way down here. There'll be more info added here, but anyway, if you don't want to scroll down, click it right here, and you can easily like and comment on our various other pages. Now, as I was saying before, you can sort of tab through here. Now, this is almost identical to this. Here's the grid and the other layout there. So, as I was saying before, you start out with the grid, and then you can go to stacked layout, as we call it. And you click on stacked, and this is just showing an example. So there would be pictures instead of this blue box. You can just view it sort of full width, so you get the full image here. This is perfect for, we do a lot of screenshots of our code and the projects that we're working on, so you'll be able to see that a little easier. And then you can also click it to view larger. Again, we haven't programmed that yet. So you can pop back and forth between stacked and grid layouts. And videos is the same. Videos a little differently, because they are videos. We will be adding a play button atop the video here. And again, you can view it stacked or grid. Alright, forums. We have yet to do a little example of the forum, but it's pretty much going to look like this exactly. We'll show you guys that in part 4. I apologize. As well as the bottom links here. And we have added it somewhat. However, this is random information here as a placeholder. But we will be adding that. Click post, and again, anyone can post, including anonymous people can post on the page. on our forum so we can help them, questions or not. Alright, so we'll show you guys how the comments looks like on the other pages. Here's the favorite, so people can favorite it, and if you want to unfavorite, this will kind of be reversed downward. And there's the settings here. Now that's program. We'll be showing you guys that in part 4 or part 5, as well as the user page and project pages. Nothing much here for about. It's just basically going to be text explaining it. So, alright, this is, I believe this concludes it for part 3 of Project Aviyon 2.0. Thank you always for joining in, and stay tuned for part 4. A little bit more we're going to be explaining with that. So thank you guys again.
Hello everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please show your support by liking, sharing, and giving us feedback. Please subscribe, follow, and like us on the various social media. Be sure to visit us at Aviyon2.0 to browse our projects, designs, and learn more about our many other services we offer. Learn how to get designs, projects, and more created for free.